In the name of Allah, the Merciful, the Beneficent. All gratitude be to God Almighty. Peace and blessing be upon Prophet Muhammad. Cupping therapy, blood let out therapeutic tradition, a prophetic reputation therapy. Zaitona cupping centers, Medina, Saudi Arabia. The channel of Zaitona cupping centers, Medina. This is the first meeting with the channel of Zaitona cupping centers, Medina. This meeting introduces the channel of Zaitona cupping centers, Medina. From Zaitona cupping center, Medina, Saudi Arabia. The channel presents the reasons of disease spread during the last 3 decades and the ways to control this disease spread, depending upon scientific-based evidence-based rules from the prophetic reputation cupping therapy. The channel aims to convey and exchange knowledge about rules of prophetic reputation in blood let out cupping therapy and the scientific theory in cupping therapy for its implementation to cure and control the spread of most chronic illness. The channel of Zaitona cupping centers, Medina, in English and Arabic. In English, to enable it easy translated via the web to most languages so as to be a worldwide message and to allow sharing this knowledge with traditional centers and modern medicine centers in the West. The channel will attach a Word file and a PowerPoint presentation for the video for review purposes as being novel information. In addition to the PDF of published research articles, the link of publications and conferences. There is also a chance to attach a file of a questionnaire and an answer for the reply of any possible query whenever needed. The channel of Zaitona cupping therapeutic centers, Medina, Saudi Arabia, introduces cupping therapy, the prophetic therapeutic reputation, as the greatest element of prophetic therapy. The best you have used in therapy is cupping, to cure and share in cure of most curable diseases or diseases curable by cupping. Based on the fundamental fact of the prophetic statement, if a therapy could reach a pathology, cupping could reach it. Through cure and the elimination of the first main hidden reason behind major illness and cancer, which is the microcapillary compromise, caused by accumulation of toxic inflammatory mediators and the undesired blood elements in the circulation. The author of this scientific fact is the scientist Miroshita, the Nobel Prize holder in 1968. As concerns his research work in America and on chronic illness and cancer between 1962-1966. As fundamental cure is withdrawal of pathology, but not introduction of medicine. Withdrawal of pathology such as diarrhea, diuresis, vomiting, sweating, and blood let out. And definitive cure is treatment of the cause, but not treatment of symptoms. With compliments and wishes of Zaitona Cupping Therapeutic Center, Medina, Saudi Arabia, Quba, opposite Quba Mosque, and 2nd Ring Road before King Abdulaziz Round. And my regards, Abdullah Nasrat from the Cupping Research Center, the author responsible for the scientific material of the channel, hoping it's usefully conveyed as what lasts is what of benefit. Peace and blessing be upon you until the next meeting with the channel of Zaitona Cupping Centers Medina, from Zaitona Cupping Therapeutic Center, Medina, Saudi Arabia.